Okay. How's everybody doing out there today? Or, yeah, today. Whenever it is you're watching this. Today happens to be January 2nd, 2024. A new year that, at the risk of being a little bit of a downer here, it's not looking real great. I've always kind of looked forward to a new year. I'm not so sure if I'm looking forward to this one. But then again, no matter what I think or do, it's still going to happen. So, one thing I need to mention real quick, I finished up the 3-book series that I had started. I've already done a little bit of a review. Oh, my mouth gets to moving faster than my brain. Sorry. I called it a review. It wasn't a very good review, but about the book 1 Second After. And I finished up the next 2 books the day after. No, not the day after. 1 year after and the final day. And man, I reckon it's recommended reading. I highly recommend reading it. Good book. It's a roller coaster ride, though. Whoa. Highs to lows to, you'll get mad, you'll get sad, you'll be happy, you'll go through the entire range of emotions if you're anything like me. I know I did. But I recommend it. And I've already said that, but the second and third books start out a little slow, but they pick up. But anyway, I highly recommend them. And they should make you think. They really should. To give you the gist, the first book is about pretty much the first year after an EMP. And then the second book picks up, about the second year. It's not exact. They, kind of give a time frame as they go through the book. But and the third book's kind of the same. It kind of picks up where the last one left off. Probably getting tired of hearing me saying it, but it's a good read. Okay. And I've started another book, The Jefferson Lies. I think it's David Barton. The last name's Barton, I know. But anyway, it's a pretty good historical book talking about the lies we've been told about Thomas Jefferson and, how they take historical evidence and show that they were lies. So far, that's been a pretty good read. I didn't read yesterday. I kind of wanted to, but I just, got a sinus thing going on, as usual, and it's just, I'm off a little bit. I was off a lot yesterday and today a little bit, but I got to get out and go to work. But anyway, all that's what it is. But so far, that book's been a pretty good read. I got a whole pile of books for Christmas. I think 6 or 7, which makes me happy. I like to read. But anyway, but also, that's the good thing. 2024, like I said, I'm not real excited about this year. There's some, I try to be hopeful, and I definitely am thankful that I've lived another year. I've celebrated 58 New Year's. there's still a lot of bad stuff out there. Man, I was listening to God, Family, or was watching God, Family, and Guns YouTube channel, which I watch quite often. He's got some good information. He's not always with I can't even think of the word, but he's not always talking about this is the end of the world and blah blah blah. Like, you know, he tries to show some good stuff as well as the bad, and does gun reviews, and occasionally goes to his local gun store, talks to the lady that runs it about guns, gun legislation, you know, all kinds of stuff. But this one wasn't your positive video. It wasn't, I don't know how to even describe it other than to say what he talked about was something's going on with the government. We all know this. The government's a mess. The United States government. And they're just, the current government we have seems to have abandoned American values. And, you know, he was talking this time about, one of the things was about how much ammo different government agencies have. The IRS has tens of millions of rounds of ammo. Of course, Homeland Security does. You kind of expect that. You can kind of adjust, or the word escapes me. It's a simple word. You kind of understand even the IRS needing a lot of ammo. But Veterans Affairs, the VA, why do they need a couple million rounds of ammo? What are they doing that they need ammo? They're supposed to be helping veterans. You know, the VA's been a mess forever. If you're a veteran, thank you, first of all. But also, you know what the situation is there. But anyway, why do they need ammunition? If they got ammunition, that means they got guns. Why do they have guns? Also, I think the FDA, the Food and Drug Administration, why do they need guns and ammo? And that's the thing that got me about watching this video. Why do those groups, and I'm thinking even the USDA, the United States Department of Agriculture, even has, you know, a lot of ammo. And why would they need it? But then again, you look back at some of the things happened over this year, the Amos Miller situation and others. And, you know, I don't know, myself, I kind of can start connecting dots, but really, why did the IRS doesn't even need guns and ammo? I'm sorry, I know they have to go sometimes deal with criminals, but we have the FBI, we have local law enforcement agencies, we got state agencies, county agencies, city agencies that can go assist them in that. And they have SWAT teams. You know, I remember back when I was a kid and the SWAT thing coming out, Special Weapons and Tactics. And, oh, that was cool. There was a TV show on in the 70s there, SWAT. I liked it. But anyway, why does the IRS need a SWAT team? And the FDA, why do they need SWAT teams? I've mentioned in other videos where the FDA has come out and said that homeopathics aren't a good idea. Think about that. Homeopathics means you can grow your own medication sure help it. And there are places where maybe herbs or an herb or a group of herbs can get you off of a medication, you know. And then we got to, you know, you're thinking about that, and then you got to think about how, you know, I've heard, I don't know about anybody else, how there's a shortage of antibiotics, and it's going to get worse. There's the inhalers, I believe, I've heard that they're going to be a shortage on those medications that people rely on. So why would your government not want you to, you know, maybe find something else that would help, or let you try something else that would help? You know, if it doesn't work, you can always go back to the other. But it's yeah, it makes you wonder. The USDA asking for you to register your garden. Where do you have your garden at? What are you growing in your garden? You know, that. Them sending out a questionnaire every year about wanting to know how many pigs you got, how many chickens you got, how many cows you got, how many or whatever you got, how many acres you got, how much are you, you know, why do they need to know that? And they say that it's so that they can distribute the money. Okay, let's get the money out of farming. I mean, let's get the government money out of farming. I don't want the government to I don't want the government to pay for my farming. I know there's a lot of people that do it, and you know, they say, well, if they didn't do it, we couldn't do what we do, and that's BS. They probably couldn't do it on the scale that they do, but the government messes everything up because they're not an expert on anything except wasting money, in my opinion. But once the government gets involved, it seems that the smaller operation, whether it be a, you know, mom and pop business, a little restaurant, a little laser engraving business, whatever, you know, they get pushed out of business. A small farm, a small family farm, you know, they always get pushed aside. You know, if you can't farm, you know, I'm guessing, I don't know, 1,000 acres, then the government doesn't think you have any business farming, which is crazy, you know. And you always got to farm more land, which means you need bigger tractors, you know, you need more equipment, you need more grain storage. It's just, you know, and that all that means you need more money. And the government's happy to give you someone else's money for it. And it all comes from somebody else. You know, the taxes we pay. So I'm just like, I don't want the government involved with my farming. I don't want them telling me how to do it. Once you take money from the government, then they want to tell you how to do it. Like sticking that mRNA vaccine, which probably means this video just got banned, but into livestock, requiring it to be done. I do believe. And then, here's the real bad thing, or that makes it even worse. They don't want to label the meat packaging so that you know as a consumer that it's in there. So there's that. So anyway, I'm gonna wrap this up. I hope it's been coherent, and I appreciate you for watching this far. If you have, hit the old thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. My videos aren't always the best quality, but I try to at least make them informative. So I'm here. So let's look out for each other. Let's help each other when we can. Don't forget to pray.